Most people think communication is about words, but real understanding comes from something far deeper. Every person you meet speaks two languages at the same time, the language of words and the language of emotion. The first one tells you what they want you to hear. The second one reveals what they feel, what they fear, and what they try to hide. If you want to truly understand someone, you don't listen to the words alone. You watch their patterns. You notice the signals they aren't even aware they're sending. Emotional language is not dramatic, complicated, or mysterious. It's simple once you know what to look for. And when you learn to read it, you understand people faster, more accurately, and with far fewer misunderstandings. This guide will help you see beneath the surface in a way that is gentle, compassionate, and powerful. Let's go deeper into how people silently express their emotions and how you can read these signals without judging, assuming, or invading their boundaries. Body. How emotional energy enters the room. Before someone speaks, their energy introduces them. The way they walk, sit, breathe, and react to small moments reveals their current state. Emotional energy always shows itself first. If a person enters with soft movements, lowered shoulders, and quiet presence, they may be tired, overwhelmed, or emotionally withdrawn. If someone enters fast, loud, excited, or restless, their body is telling you they're carrying stress or inner urgency. Emotional energy is honest. It reveals the mood, not the mask. Tone of voice is the real dictionary. Words tell you the content, but tone tells you the truth. Emotional language shows up in volume, speed, pauses, and the texture of someone's voice. A shaky voice means vulnerability. A sharp tone often masks defensiveness. A slow, heavy voice can be emotional exhaustion. A cheerful but forced tone usually hides discomfort. Listen to how people talk, not just what they say. The voice carries their emotional reality. Micro-expressions reveal hidden feelings. Micro-expressions are tiny facial movements that come and go in a fraction of a second. They reveal the feeling a person has before they control it with logic. Surprise, fear, disgust, sadness, and even excitement appear on the face without permission. Someone can say "I'm fine" while their face shows a 1-second flash of discomfort. These small signals tell you the part of them they're not ready to explain yet. Emotional patterns matter more than emotional moments. Anyone can have a bad day, but patterns show who they truly are. Emotional language becomes clear when you observe consistency. Do they apologize easily or defend themselves instantly? Do they shut down during conflict or communicate openly? Do they avoid deep conversations or seek emotional closeness? Patterns reveal emotional habits. Habits reveal emotional wounds, and both reveal how someone has learned to survive in their past. What they avoid tells you where they hurt. Avoidance is one of the strongest forms of emotional language. People avoid topics that feel heavy. They avoid people who remind them of past pain. They avoid conversations that require vulnerability. Avoidance is not a weakness, it's emotional protection. When you notice what someone avoids, you're not judging them. You're understanding where they feel unsafe. The way someone responds to stress shows their true emotional blueprint. Stress squeezes the truth out of people. It reveals how their nervous system is wired. Some people become silent, some become angry, some become overly helpful, some become distant. Stress reactions aren't random. They come from childhood patterns, past experiences, and emotional conditioning. Understanding stress responses lets you see a person's emotional history without them having to explain it. Consistency between words and behavior. People say what they want to believe, but they act according to what they actually feel. The real emotional language is revealed by alignment. If they say they're happy, but their behavior is withdrawn, there's sadness underneath. If they say they're relaxed, but their actions are rushed, there's anxiety underneath. They say they don't care, but they check repeatedly, there's attachment underneath. When words and behavior disagree, behavior wins. How they treat boundaries. Emotional health can be seen in how someone handles boundaries. Respectful people accept no tension. Disconnected people ignore emotional cues. Anxious people fear boundaries because they fear losing connection. Controlling people test boundaries to feel safe. Boundaries reveal a person's emotional logic. They show how they see relationships, respect, and safety. Their listening style reveals their heart. Some people listen to understand. Some listen to respond. Some listen to judge. Some don't listen at all. Listening is emotional behavior. It tells you someone's intentions, empathy level, and emotional capacity. When a person truly listens, they value your inner world. When they don't, they're telling you their emotional limits. Their emotional vocabulary shows their self-awareness. Some people can name their emotions clearly. Others can only say "I'm fine" or "I don't know." This isn't lack of honesty, it's lack of emotional training. A person's emotional language matches their emotional education. If they can't express their feelings well, it doesn't mean they don't have them. It means they never learned how to translate them into words. Pay attention to what makes them defensive. Defensiveness is a form of emotional self-defense. It often shows insecurity, fear of criticism, or past emotional harm. People defend the parts of themselves they feel ashamed of. They protect parts that have been judged before. They resist the topics that trigger old pain. When someone becomes defensive, you're not seeing arrogance. You're seeing emotional vulnerability. For you, this reaction is a sign to slow down and look deeper. Ask yourself what emotion they might be trying to hide. Sometimes people aren't defending against you, they're defending against memories that still hurt. A defensive reaction can also show what they value most, what they fear losing, or where they feel misunderstood. When you notice these patterns, you understand their emotional story without forcing them to explain it. Emotional balance matters. Emotional reciprocity is the real measure of connection. A healthy emotional exchange looks like balance. You share a bit, they share a bit. You show care, they show care. You make an effort, they respond. When emotional exchange becomes one-sided, it reveals an imbalance. It can mean they're afraid, emotionally unavailable, or simply not ready to connect on the same level. Reciprocity is emotional truth. For you, this balance is important to notice early. It prevents you from overgiving or chasing someone who can't meet you halfway. When someone consistently matches your energy, supports you when you're low, and opens up when you open up, that's a sign of genuine connection. And when they don't, it's not always rejection. Sometimes it's fear, distraction, or emotional wounds they haven't healed. Understanding this helps you connect without losing yourself. Body language never lies. Hands, posture, eye movement, breathing, fidgeting. These speak faster than any sentence. Crossed arms mean discomfort. Avoided eye contact means insecurity or fear. Leaning in shows interest. Tension in the shoulders shows stress. Body language is the emotional language people speak without knowing it. The way someone handles vulnerability. Watch what happens when emotions get real. Do they shut down? Do they open up slowly? Do they change the subject? Do they get uncomfortable? Do they become gentle? A person's response to vulnerability shows how safe they feel with you and how safe they feel with their own emotions. The key principle: most people don't understand their own emotions deeply, but their reactions reveal everything. Emotional language is not spoken with sentences. It is spoken with behaviors, patterns, tone, expression, boundaries, silence, and stress responses. Once you learn how to read these, people become understandable in a way that feels almost effortless. Understanding emotional language isn't about judging people or controlling them. It's about passion. It's about seeing beyond surface behavior and recognizing the deeper feelings behind it. When you read people with empathy, your relationships become smoother. Communication becomes clearer and misunderstandings fade. The goal is simple: understand people so you can connect better, protect your peace, and build relationships that feel real and supportive. If you want the next script on how to read manipulation before it happens, just tell me and I'll write it.